Hey guys, what is going on, and welcome back to, or not Worship Commander, no, we're done with that, Naval Ops Commander, that's it. Welcome back to Naval Ops Commander, and as promised last time, you can see I did one mission over. That's why we're on Briefing A6. I believe I replayed A5. Yes, I replayed A5, just because I felt that was an easier mission to replay and get some more money from. And in case anyone is curious, I did take pictures of the screens so that, you know, we could see how much money and stuff I got. Basically, I got 100% of the objectives. I did actually get the transports that time. 54% enemy sunk, 79% life. I had all three of my escorts at the end, though one of them was very close to death. I got grade A. I got a total of 50,000. No, I got 9,100 deeds from the mission and 34,390 funds. 8 experience from the mission, and let's see. I picked up 2 parts crates. One of them had DD Boiler 2, another one had DD Turbine 3, and as a reward for getting grade A, I got DD Turbine 4. And I believe that's, yeah, that's all the important stuff. So as you can see, we have some money now, and as promised, we're going to start this episode off by designing our very first aircraft carrier, which is very exciting for me. And if we have some money left over, we'll even put one more point into air tech so that we can maybe get some other planes. I believe we already bought coal, I think. We did. Okay, so we're going to need some engines, turbines. We want turbine 2, 4 of these, and boilers, CV boiler 1. We probably want at least 8 of those. Oh yes, carriers have another piece of required equipment that you need, which is the elevator. Not sure if... oh my goodness, these are expensive. I'm not sure if the launcher is necessary. No, the launcher is for other ships, that's it. Yeah, the launcher is for other ships. There are no aft bridges for carriers, so we just have this one forward bridge to get. And, yeah. That should be all of the essentials that we need. We still have 1 extra radar and sonar left over from the very first destroyer. So, we don't need any of those. And armament we'll worry once we're actually in the design. We don't need to worry about that just yet. So, let's go ahead and design our very first aircraft carrier. Carrier 1, here we go. This will be a new experience for me. I've never designed a carrier in this game. And depending on how long this takes to get right, we may or may not do a mission this time as well. So let's put the bridge right in the middle there. Engines, boiler. Boy, let's see. Guess we'll put these up here, like so. 2, 3. Nope. That one. There we go. Already forgetting the buttons. It hasn't even been that long since I played this last time. Actually, I played this last night to get the money to do this. Turbine, 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 turbine. Not a very fast ship, but that's kind of the point of an aircraft carrier anyways. Well, it's not the point of an aircraft carrier, I should say. It doesn't need to be fast because it has planes. Worry about planes in a minute. Let's get the basic stuff there. Equipment, searchlights. These go on the side on a aircraft carrier. I always like to put them out towards the end of the ship, like so. Like this and like that. Elevators, just, I mean, doesn't really matter too much, I guess. Oh, and then we can put them over the turbine too. Is it centered? Looks centered. Let's just put it right there, I guess. Engines are good. Okay, now for armament. Let's see. What can we afford to bring with us in terms of weight? We could probably put 4 main guns on here, right? 4 of these 12.7s. Oh. Or instead of that, why don't we look at some high angles? Weight 7, price 225, damage 9, damage 8. See, but these have the distinct disadvantage of not being able to go on the sides of the ship, much like unlike the high angles. And I'll get a couple just to show you what I mean. Yeah. Just to show you guys what I mean by going on the side of the ship. They actually kind of hang off of the side a little bit. So if we just look at these high angles here, see that they go on the side like so. Our main cannons will not do that. So, in the interest of not having, or not spending too much money, because we do still need to buy planes and stuff. Also, that's not where those will actually go. Remove, yeah, because we want the primary cannons to be in the first weapon slot. Okay, I think I know what we're gonna do. Let's get 3 of the main cannons, 3 of the main actual turrets. We already have 1, so we'll just put 2 more. High angle guns. I think if we have 6 total, will be good, probably. I would put more, but I'm trying to save a little bit of money so that we can get other stuff. So we got our high guns. Cannot put torpedoes on an aircraft carrier or anti-sub weapons, I believe. No, definitely not depth charges. Machine guns are going to need a lot of these, as usual. 16. That'll give us 8 pair. Well, that's doesn't really work in pairs in terms of machine guns anyways. So special machine guns, no. Rockets, no. Missiles, no. And I'm not even going to bother checking the other 2 categories. I guess we're good in terms of armament. What about aircraft? Well, we'll take another look at aircraft in a moment here, because we're going to do some aircraft tech research and see what we get. So, armament, arms 1, guns here, 50 caliber, 3 barrels. And, if you think this is ridiculous, remember that the American Essex class aircraft carriers did have, what was it, 8 5-inch guns for 2-gun turrets. So if you think this is ridiculous, remember, what I'm building here is actually not too far off from what we really did have in World War II. So, but of course the bridge is not an Essex class bridge. That's more of a what was it, Lexington class bridge, I believe. So, what else did I have? Oh yeah, the machine guns, I guess, will go next. We're going to be a little bit light in terms of armament on this thing, but let's put on machine guns 2, and then 3, and then 4. I only got 14 to work with. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. Sure. High angle guns. Let's see. How many of these do I have? 6? I think about 6 of these. So we'll put a couple around. As far as I know, high angle guns can shoot in any direction, but don't quote me on that. That's 5 already. Let's go ahead and do this, and then we'll remove one of these guys, recenter this one, and then copy this to this side down here, like so. There we go. 32.5 knots is not very, not too shabby, actually, to be honest. It could be a lot worse. Yeah, that could be much worse. I don't think we even have any other guns we can really put on here, because that's about all I was willing to spend the money on. But, and now we're gonna go ahead and save this. For now, we're gonna go look at tech research. We're gonna get some planes and see what we got in planes. Hopefully we have some kind of anti-sub plane, of which we'll probably only have like 2 on the ship, because we don't really need more than that. Let's go ahead and get this SB2U Vindicator. Wow, okay, well, it's a bomber at least, so that helps. Let's go back to the ship again. I haven't checked on what the aircraft limit is on this particular carrier hull. It's probably not high because it's the first carrier. I'm guessing it's going to be like 7 or 8 maybe. I'm assuming. Oh, 10. Wow. Oh, look at that. Okay. Oh, yeah, no. Duh, I have to go buy the things first. Purchase. Okay. Aircraft. Yeah, there we go. Let's see. Interceptors, fighters. I like fighters because they're pretty all-purpose, you know? So if we take a look at the details here, we have some 7.62 aerial machine guns and aerial torpedoes as well, which is pretty nice. Anti-ship aircraft, very effective against surface vessels deployed from carriers and battle carriers. So that's mostly anti-ship. Bombers are pretty much anti-everything except other planes, pretty much. Although they do have machine guns for defending themselves. Some nice 50 cals. Aircraft with a bomb payload effective for land-based target attacks, deployed from carriers. Good old SBD Dauntless. 408, 402. Slightly slower, but can do night missions, and also has a significantly larger bomb. So I guess we're going to be taking some Vindicators. Let's take... Oh, how expensive are they? If I take 10, that's what, 800 funds? It's not bad. The important thing is when you lose a plane in this game, if it gets shot down, you have to go and put it back. You have to buy another plane and put it back on the ship, so it's always good to have a lot of extras just sitting around. So, we might as well get some fighters. We'll pick up 5 of these Devastators. Some scouts, F4, F7s. Yep, definitely gonna want some Wildcats here. Yep. Anti-sub aircraft, nice. Seeks and attacks submarines deployed from carriers. Also, has 50 caliber machine guns and is a half-decent fighter as well. That's kind of weird that they classify the F4F as a scout, but I guess it works. And we don't need water planes. These are what you would launch from a carrier or a battleship in this game. But we're using a proper aircraft carrier, so we don't really need those. And, yeah. There we go. We've got our aircraft. Now let's just decide what we want to put on here. Nope, that's the wrong thing. There we go. Let's see. Scouts, bombers. Out of 10 aircraft we can put on the ship, that is. We're gonna want probably, I'm gonna say 3 of these guys and 5 of these guys because they're anti like everything, and then 2 of these slow little Devastators. The Devastators in real life had a very bad reputation for being incredibly slow. And the torpedoes of the time were extremely unreliable. It wasn't until they got the Avenger torpedo planes that we really got decent torpedo attack aircraft. But I think that's what we'll do. The fighters are pretty tunnel vision as far as what they can actually attack, so we don't want them. We don't want a ton of them, I guess. Actually, you know what? Let's, I changed my mind slightly. Let's do this, just so that we do have some more anti-ship capability. Most of the enemy AIs tend to sail in straight lines, so they probably will not be dodging torpedoes very well. And I guess that's our first aircraft carrier. Now I wonder if I have the money to buy some more boilers for it. Just to maybe speed it up a little bit. I do. Let's buy 2 more boilers. And just put those on there and just maybe get it to go a little bit faster. So, let's see. There we go. 1, 2. There we go, that's better. Now, I was kind of okay with the speed we were doing before, and now I'm thinking I want more armor. So let's see what that does to our speed. Didn't change it, so 14, that didn't change it. Can we do something like this? Still only went down a little bit. Wow. We could have potentially more armor on this aircraft carrier than we do on our destroyer. Well, I guess that kind of makes sense anyways, but That didn't slow it down. That did slow it down, but that's still a good speed. And, yeah, that's, I think that's a pretty good carrier, considering what we got. I could also put on some more high-angle guns. This episode is probably just going to be designing this carrier, but I really want to make sure that it's good to go here. Yeah, let's go for more high angles, why not, right? The weight and the money to do so. We might as well. Let's try to put on 4 more. And then maybe some more machine guns. 4 more machine guns. Let's try it. Let's see if we can make this work here. So we're probably just going to go ahead and remove all of these and start over on these guys. High angles. The cat over there on the other bed is going crazy. So let's get some high angles on here, and then because I'm weird in particular, let's get... Crud, I wanted the machine guns to be second. Again, I'm just unnecessarily particular with the way my ships are designed. There we go. Now let's go down to the high angles. I did this in Warship Gunner 2 as well, if you watched that playthrough. And also in Warship Gunner 1, I did this kind of thing where I kind of alternate the high angles and machine guns on the side of the carrier. Because it looks better, I think, in my opinion. So... this and this from this side as well. I guess we are out of high angles now, looks like. So we can actually kind of slide some of these guys in a little, like so. Here, and there we go. Now it all looks nice and spread out and everything. And there's our very first aircraft carrier right there. Now, I wonder, is there an option for these to move all? No. I could probably change my VP a little bit if I can move the engines one way or another, but I wonder how the evaluation rates my ship. Not equipped with anti-sub weaponry. I beg to differ. I have 3 Wildcats equipped with torpedoes, or not torpedoes, depth charges on here. 10 of the following high-angle 55 caliber as its main armament. Main armament? I mean, it's not technically my main armament, but it is certainly probably better than my actual main armament. Stronger than its offensive weaponry. In terms of size and caliber, sure, I guess, but with how many guns I have. Demolition is below 54%, that's okay. Is merely standard for an aircraft carrier. I think it's plenty good enough. Yeah, so I think that's a pretty sweet carrier design right there. And definitely do not have time to do a mission, which is unfortunate, but I kind of expected that, and there it is, the aircraft carrier. And let's go ahead and just let the camera pan around. Actually, I can do that manually, I believe. Status of the aircraft carrier. There we go. Camera mode. Here we go. This is pretty cool. You can definitely tell the machine guns apart from the high-angle guns there. This is a pretty awesome looking aircraft carrier, if I do say so myself. You can actually kind of see the textures for the arresting wires right there, which I think is the game is old enough that resolution wasn't quite up to the task of being able to even show that very well. But it's there, and it's a pretty cool little addition. So there we go, man. I really like this dock. I think I've said that before, but I really like this dock the most out of all the games. It seems the most, like, practical, I guess, or the most realistic. So, there we go. Anyways, that is our very first aircraft carrier of Naval Ops Commander. So I hope you guys enjoyed that design. I'm sorry we didn't get to a mission this time, but I kind of figured that was going to happen because carriers can be kind of complex to design, especially when it's my very first one that I've ever designed in this game. So anyways, we'll definitely be doing a mission next time. Can't say whether or not it will be with the carrier. It might not be a good mission for the carrier, but we will try to use this as soon as we can in a mission. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time.